What up YouTube, it's Danny, back in another video. Let me make sure. Good, alright, just making sure that mic was on, because I'll be honest, you guys are kind of far away from me. Just because right now my office is a complete mess. I'm actually organizing. I got a bunch of new stuff that arrived today. And happy stimulus day, okay? It is March 17th, 2021. And a lot of us in America got our stimulus checks from President Biden. So shout out to you, Joe, my homie. Thank you so much for the stimmy, okay? And with that, we some of us paid bills. Like, I paid all of my credit cards off. I am debt free completely with my credit cards. I love that. And that was actually not with the stimulus. That was with my own money. I just happened to do that on the same day the stimulus came. So debt free with credit cards. Love it. Love it. Love it. It feels so good. Feels so good. That being said, it is time to upgrade the editing area in my office. It's editing section, editing setup, I guess. As you all know, I've been talking about getting the MacBook Pro M1 and kept putting it off. I kept just putting it off. I could have bought it several times now, and I instead chose to save or invest that money. And I could have easily cashed out of Bitcoin and bought, at this point, 3 M1 MacBook Pros. But I chose not to do that. I did a lot of thinking the last week or so, and I decided I do have an M1 Mac. It is not the MacBook Pro. Because, as you all know, I already have 2 MacBook Pros. One's a 2012 and one's a 2015. And I don't think I need a third one. Even though, you know, a MacBook Pro with Touch Bar and an M1 chip sounds amazing, I kind of want to hold out for the M1X MacBook Pros. So, what am I going to do between now and then? Well, first I was just going to keep rocking Intel as the main editing machine. I love my 13-inch MacBook Pro with the Intel i5. I do. It's great. It's great. But I got to thinking, I was like, I gotta have at least the first generation M1 chip Mac of some kind. So, I came to a conclusion. For half the price, with the same amount of specs, this is what I got. The entry level, $699 M1 Mac Mini. Yes, going back to the Mac Mini. This is my 5th Mac Mini, I believe. My very first computer was a Mac Performa. Years ago, I was 4 years old. My very first brand new out of the box was a 2007 Mac Mini. 80 gig hard drive, 2 gigs of RAM. I thought that was a lot back then. My third Mac Mini was a 2011, I believe. 4 gigs of RAM, 500 gig hard drive. That's what I used to start my YouTube channel back up in 2016. 15 or 16. So no, this is my 4th Mac Mini. And my 4th Mac Mini is this one. This is the Mac Mini M1 2020 edition. It's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, a 256 gigabyte SSD, and of course the beautiful M1 chip. Look at this. So this is the thumbnail. Let me make sure I'm looking at the lens. This is the thumbnail. There we go. Look at that. Clip that, Danny. There we go. All right. Cool. So hopefully that's in frame. I'm pretty sure it is. It's just hard. It's hard to see because the ring light, and I'm so far away. It's really hard to see the actual camera. I'm pretty sure I'm looking at the lens, so I keep looking off to the screen. But yeah. So 8 gigs of RAM, 250 gig SSD, baseline $699 model. This is a powerhouse in a very small package, and I'm very excited to open it up. So with that, I wasn't done. I do have a brand new 32-inch LG UHD 4K monitor. It is the 32UK50T. It's got AMD Radeon FreeSync. It's got on-screen controls. So it's got, looks like 2 HDMI ports, 1 display port, and 1 digital audio port. So yeah, UHD 4K 3840 by 2160. So I'm not gonna do a separate video on a monitor. You guys, there's plenty of monitor videos out. That's cool. I'm just gonna set it up. I'm gonna unbox this, and then I'm gonna show you guys the setup when I'm done. So I have this, the monitor. I also got from Satoshi. This is a aluminum stand hub for Mac Mini, and the Mac Mini literally sits on top of this, and it's got like a little divot, so it fits flush. They were out of silver, so I have space gray. I got a space gray hub with a silver Mac Mini, so it's gonna be two-tone, but I actually saw somebody else that had the opposite problem. They had a space gray Mac Mini with a silver hub. So, whatever, it looked cool. It's two-tone, so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what color it is as long as it works. That's the point. So, this hub, you get 3 USB ports on the front, you get a headphone jack, and you get an SD card reader and micro SD card reader. And for people like me who edit video daily for YouTube, this is a godsend. It was 80 bucks, wasn't cheap, but it will look nice. So there's that. And then I got some little cheap speakers. I just wanted something besides the Mac Mini speaker on this setup. These are $34. It's from Red Dragon Anvil, just a pair of basic speakers that are RGB. Yes, what was the selling point? Not the sound, was RGB. So hopefully they don't suck. If they do, they do, but if they don't, even better. So I'll set this all up. But before we do all that, I do want to open the Mac on camera, and then I'm just going to set up everything and just show you the results afterwards. Where is my knife? Here we go. Not a knife, but a pair of scissors. I think I've mentioned this before, I love these scissors. They're made in Japan by actual people who make the katana swords professionally. So as you can see, it's got the little rivets. So, and they're very, very sharp, and they come with a sheath. So, just like the sword. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this open. I'm gonna just use the LG monitor box as a table real quick to slice the plastic. Just real quick. Oops, I accidentally cut the box a little bit. That's okay. It's a box. Who cares, right? Okay. Plastic over there. I know you can't see it all what I'm doing, but it's fine. Right now, the lid's just coming off the top of the box. So, here is the Mac Mini. And yes, as usual, there is no drive. So we're just gonna undress it real quick. Like that. There's the back. Oh, it's covered. I was like, wait, where's the ports? Never mind. It's covered, so I'm just gonna peel the sticker off the back. Very nice. So 2 Thunderbolt ports and an HDMI port, 2 USB ports, and a fan, and a headphone jack, and the power connector thing, power port, AC adapter port, the cable port, whatever it is. This is where you plug it in. It's very nice, beautiful. No drive on the front, none of that. Beautiful Apple logo on the front. There's the back at the bottom. There you go. There's the back again. You get the point. So, very cool. Very cool. So, designed by Apple in California. Okay, so Apple stickers and documentation. And then the power cable, which you don't need to see. It's just a power. It's a black power cable. Woo! So, there you go. So, that being said, I'm excited to get this set up. So, that's what I'm going to do now. Put this back in the box for now. We're going to open up the monitor off camera. And I'll just show you guys when I'm done. So, stay tuned. And I will see you after the jump. Okay guys, I decided to film this portion on my GoPro just because it's easier maneuvered than a big huge Panasonic G7X. Actually, that's not G7X. Panasonic Lumix G7. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm tired. Anyway, about to record the first boot. First boot. Sorry, there's like fur on the screen. Anyway, so I got the Mac Mini M1 hooked up with the Satoshi USB hub, which actually looks good despite them being different colors. It would have been nice if they were matching, but not a big deal. I'm going to cable manage. I'm going to cable manage later after I learn how to speak English. And then I've got my Ducky. I forget what it's called. Ducky Varmillo keyboard. A very popular video of mine. Thousands of views on this keyboard. I love this keyboard. Yes, I know it doesn't match. I don't want it to match. I want to use this keyboard, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I've got the pink, very limited edition pink Glorious O plus, maybe it's Glorious O negative mouse. So anyway, and then I've got the G drive, 4TB external. So yeah, I just want to record our first boot. So here we go, first boot. Let's boot it on up. Nice. And yeah, I'm gonna hook up the speakers later. I did not do that. This monitor likes to beep. That was a quick loading. That was a really quick loading bar. Do not display message again. Or okay. How do I... Oh, there's a joystick at the bottom. Okay. Do not display message again.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
Okay. Select my country. I'm in the United States. Oh, that's good. None of that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the Mac Mini and go from here. This is currently setting up the account. Such a seamless process, honestly. And this is not displaying 4K, but it will in a second. But look how far up the date and time is. The screen is huge. And also my friend Snoot, my buddy Snoot, shout out to you Snoot, saved your name 3 times in a row. He just texted me saying, dude, welcome to the 32-inch club. Yes, dude, thank you so much. 32-inch 4K monitor. I am now spoiled. Especially when I show you the optimal resolution you should be using. Okay, I'm at the desktop. And these are beautiful icons. I mean, you cannot see the pixels at all. But man, are they huge. Look at that. It's beautiful looking, obviously. The camera light doesn't do it justice. But man, these icons are so big. And we're about to fix that right now. So I'm going to right click. And we're going to go, actually, you know what? No. We're going to go into System Preferences. Man, everything is snappy. Displays. Okay, so it's set to default display for display. We're going to say, no. We're going to do scaled. And I want more space. So we're going to click the one on the far right. Okay, this is big, huge, blind, size. This is true 4K. Watch this. It's going to look like, what's it say? 3840 by 2160. So that's the true 4K resolution. Here we go. Right now we have it set to 1920 by 1080. That's why everything looks so big. So 3, 2, 1, 4K. That is teeny tiny. True 4K. Look how small all the icons are. And this is how Danny Boy is going to use his Mac Mini. All right. True 4K. Blows me away how beautiful it looks. Tiny System Preferences box. Look at this. Just to show you the difference immediately. And man, is this thing quick. Oh, look up there. It's so small. It won't even focus because I'm on a GoPro. But yeah, look at all that. All that real estate is crazy, bro. Oh, so nice. I'm gonna leave it just like this. So I'm doing a software update on the Mac Mini, and it's displaying this craziness, and I don't know why. Very strange. All right. Well, I don't know what that last flicker was about. I think it was just glitching out because this was updating to 11.2 of Mac OS. What are we on? Oh yeah, Big Sur. But now, man, fully upgraded. Dude, a 4K monitor with Final Cut Pro 10. There is so much space now. I've been editing for years on a cramped 13-inch 1080p. Well, actually, whatever the 2015 MacBook Pro resolution is. Anyway, it's a lot smaller than this. I have so much room now for activities. I know it's a common thing, but look at the timeline. Look at all my projects and my libraries. Like, everything is here. Wow. I'm impressed with this monitor. I'm impressed with the M1 Mac. It's already plenty fast. I may do a separate video showing the speeds, but here you go. This was a rather interesting setup, an unboxing of the Mac, the new Mac Mini, the M1, and as well as the monitor and everything else. I only showed opening up this, so that's all that really mattered to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of all over the place, but I did enjoy making it. I'm glad I got it all set up. So now I have to clean the rest of this office. It's already almost 1 a.m., so I may just do that part tomorrow because it is getting late and I have to work in the morning. So I will see you all in the next video. I'm going to go ahead and import these clips to Final Cut Pro right now so you guys can see this video at 9 a.m. in the morning. Thank you all so much for watching. See you all in the next video.